Emergency care. In most trauma cases, blood is vital to the survival of the patient. We all know the importance of an ample blood supply, but we often don't realize the quantity which a hospital like Wilkes-Barre General needs on a day-to-day basis. A heavy surgical schedule results in a great need.
We used approximately 30 units of blood on one severely traumatized individual just last week. That blood in part saved the woman's life, but without it, we wouldn't have had a chance.
But chances like that may be in jeopardy due to a critical shortage of blood in northeast Pennsylvania. In the past few weeks, the local Red Cross Blood Center has only been able to provide half its regular blood supply to area hospitals.
Our supplies as of 7 o'clock this morning stood at a total of 681 units, and we normally carry a 2,000 unit inventory on a daily basis here in the centers.
Already, local hospitals have begun to postpone elective surgery for patients, but blood is still necessary for those who must have surgery, as well as trauma patients. Doctors say the shortage must be eased.
There is no substitute for blood at the present time of an artificial nature, and quite simply, without enough blood, people are going to die.
If you'd like to help, you can contact your local blood center. Kathy Bozinski, Eyewitness News Nightcast, Wilkes-Barre.
Leaving that out there. Kathy's in a Coral Fashion Plus. Ken Miller's in a tuxedo by Devins. So does she look marvelous? Don't hit me over here. Totally elegant. That's a Nova Cavalli cake, and they're both from Coral Fashion Plus. How can you ever dress up to the news like that? Gina wears it so well. Anyway. You might
I don't believe in ghosts, I don't believe in UFOs, but I'll tell you what, Kathy, when I got here, I knew something was wrong.
Carbondale Police Chief Dominic Andadora relives a misty November night more than 25 years ago. He was a patrolman, new to the force.
We got the call and they said the silt ponds, something dropped in the silt pond and it's boiling. And we thought it was crazy. When we got here, I shook my head, I says, I don't believe it. If you look over here, I don't know if you can see it now, but the center of the pond, it was actually green. And it looked like the whole pond was glowing. It looked like something fell from the sky and was boiling the water.
The chief and his partner radioed their discovery. Experts were summoned.
run this 28.
Dispatches crackled over police scanners, alerting anyone who was listening.
Well, then, chaos. Then they called the UFO Center, and then that's when the trouble started. In about a half hour, there had to be 5,000 people here. And we were putting barricades up.
You're not exaggerating. You had 5,000 people out.
Oh, it was terrible. It was, I mean, people were all over the place, Kathy. They were all over the place here.
Eventually, the crowds were cleared and brave divers waded into the eerie emerald water and came up with an easily identified object, a watertight railroad lantern whose strong beam illuminated the sulfur-laden silt.
Now, who would ever believe that this was the light that did that? I certainly wouldn't believe it, but that's what it was. That's all it was this light here. This light did the job.
But the mystery didn't die there. Soon after, some wrecked machinery was hauled from a mine working nearby.
And everybody thought it was a spaceship that somebody took out of the pond. It was a Soviet satellite. We tried to tell people what the truth was, and they didn't believe us. No one believed us. And no one, I don't think anybody believes it to this day. The story was that the FBI brainwashed us, okay? And everybody, we were told not to say anything. My own mother thought I was hiding stuff.
It seems the desolate mine area, the autumn mist, and the green glow just made for too perfect an urban legend.
Let me put it this way. To this day, people think it's really something, a UFO or something from the Soviet Union. Now, myself, it's a hoax.
And you never found who did it?
Not yet. Unsolved mysteries so far.
Kathy Bozinski, 28 Eyewitness News.
Might actually be getting a little bit of a break, and we're going to go out to Kathy Bozinski to see what the roads are like right now. Kathy.
Hi, Josh. It's actually not too bad here in the Wyoming Valley. I guess the roads could be worse. Major highways like Route 309, the Cross Valley Expressway, and Interstate 81. Snow along the sides, but pretty much dry lanes in the middle of the road. On the city streets, pretty much slushy, but with some actually just wet pavement here and there. But still, the road crews know that they are not done yet. At the PennDOT shed in DuPont, workers spent most of the day filling up on anti-skid and moving out to plow and treat the road surfaces. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, PennDOT will have 400 drivers, each taking 8 to 12-hour shifts, driving 400 plows on state roads in the Northeast District alone. But while they do their job, those drivers are begging you to cooperate by doing one simple thing.
2 words: slow down. We want everybody to go nice and easy when they're on the road. Don't go rushing when you have to go. If you're going to go someplace, allow a lot of extra time.
That's some great advice, especially on one of those nights when you'd probably just rather curl up at home rather than go out. That is, unless you have the urge to splurge like some hardy souls did this evening in West Pittston. They braved the storm and skid their way to the Blue Ribbon Dairy Bar in West Pittston. When it comes to cold, delicious treats, Sal Panzita and his pals weren't concerned about icy streets, just rocky roads.
Malt, chocolate ice cream, and milk and whipped cream, I guess.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it is good.
How's the ice cream when it's only 15 degrees out there?
Cold.
Why ice cream on an ice cold night?
Why not? Once you got the hankering, you just got to go.
Sal, I hear you, and I agree with you all the way, definitely. When you need the ice cream, you just got to go. If you got to go out tonight, PennDOT tells you to please drive slowly, take some extra time, and most importantly, the plows and the other crews are going to be out working the roads. Give them some wide berth. Don't zip in and out of them in traffic. Let them do their job and drive safely. We're live along the Cross Valley Expressway. Andy and Lyndall, back to you.
And Kathy, getting back to that ice cream, I bet you and Tony Ingy of Dunmore fame had some rocky road too.
Believe it or not, we didn't. We were cold. We let them eat the ice cream. We came back. What can I say?
We don't believe you, but thanks for the story.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Kathy. Well, at a time when it's needed the most, a self-de-icing bridge